It's not something that's a unique problem today, but like it is a problem. Worse than it was even after 2001, when there were all these 9/11 truth conspiracy claims. Why does it happen? I would cite two or three major factors. One is just the tribalistic nature of our politics. Conspiracism is a natural ally of tribalism, because if you are not motivated by any positive values, especially if you're not motivated by the positive value of the truth, and instead you're motivated by opposing the bad guys that you judge to be on the other side, the other tribe, well, it's very convenient to be able to blame the bad guys for various nefarious plots. And that's, of course, what conspiracism is made to order to do. So that's one reason. I think it's an outgrowth of tribalism, or it's fueled by tribalism. Another reason is Ayn Rand's view of conspiracism. Her view was that people resort to conspiracy claims when they don't understand what's going on with the world. In part, it's because they don't understand the role of philosophy. They don't understand that the major events of the world, including many of the major catastrophes, are the outcome of either the philosophic ideas that everybody actually accepts, or the failure to articulate a rational philosophy. And so for her, it's not secret plots that are driving the world, though there are sometimes secret plots. The fundamental thing that moves the world is ideas that everybody openly accepts, but nobody fully understands the implications of the ideas that they accept. And so they can't believe sometimes when people actually act on them. There's all kinds of examples of this we could talk about, like 9/11 is a good one. How is it that the mightiest nation on earth, the United States, could be attacked horribly and tragically and disgracefully by some two-bit terrorists wielding box cutters? People just don't understand how that's possible. It doesn't sound like it should happen. But what they don't understand is the way in which the United States has defaulted on its moral authority. They don't understand how it is in 1,000 different ways appeased Saudi Arabia, Iran, various Islamic theocratic powers, and thereby emboldened terrorism. And that's fundamentally what makes it possible. And for many other alleged conspiracies, you can point to something else that is out there in the open that explains why these terrible things happen. You don't have to resort to some kind of secret plot. And then the third thing I would say is just that there's a overall coarsening of our discourse, where intellectuals of our day simply, and this is part of what I meant by default before, intellectuals of our day simply don't give us proper epistemological guidance for how to think about these things. It's a idea that anything that you can imagine is possibly true as long as it's not ruled out by some evidence. And so maybe it's true, maybe I'm wrong. Kind of argument that Descartes uses for his evil demon kind of skepticism. It's used in dozens of different ways by modern philosophers, thinking about brains in vats. And you see it starting to trickle down into the popular culture, basically just taking a page from Descartes and the default of modern epistemology.